Well, hello there. And just before we get started with this video, if you're wondering why this video is so terribly edited, it's because it's literally not edited at all. This is just raw footage. Because I just switched computers and I'm too lazy to put my editing software on this computer. Anyway, let's get on to the video. So you might know how ANOMIC 2 has been getting all the attention from the developers recently, and ANOMIC 1 really hasn't been getting any updates at all. It's just been abandoned to rot and die and be invaded by hackers. Well, today, or at least I think today, is very recently, it actually got an update. And you might be thinking, what? No, you're lying. It didn't get an update. You're lying about this. You're just trying to get attention. No, I'm not. I'm not lying. As I can prove it right here with this car. I don't think you've seen this before, have you? And that's because you probably haven't. It's called the Sport Hatch. It's basically better than the hatchback in every single possible way, except for price. It cost $1,000, and it looks quite a bit better. If I can find it right here. So the Sport Hatch costs $1,000. It goes 75. It has 95 health, and it has 170 horsepower. It costs $1,000. And here it is. It looks really good, in my opinion at least. Looks like a Volkswagen Golf, in my opinion. And moving on, this is the luxury SUV. Now you might be thinking, wait, but this has been in the game for ages. What do you mean this is new? This isn't new. Well, actually, in a way it kind of is. Because if you look down here, this step was not here before. This is new. And they extended the back. It's a lot longer than it used to be. And overall, it just looks a lot better. So let's get into testing these vehicles. We'll start off with the Sport Hatch. And start driving here. And I'm going to be quiet for a second so that you can notice how good this car sounds. As you may notice, this car sounds much more realistic and overall just better sounding than all the other cars. All the other cars just sound really high pitched and just bad. And this car sounds great and really realistic. And because of this car's short wheelbase, it turns really well, kind of like the coupe. But the coupe is only slightly faster. However, this has a lot more cover. This thing, according to the speedometer, goes 80, and it's overall very fun car to drive. So, yeah. It also brakes unrealistically fast, just like every single other car in this game. And now you probably know how this luxury SUV drives already, but I believe, I'm not quite sure because I wouldn't know because I very rarely drive this car, so I don't know this for sure, but I do believe they updated the suspension on this car so it drives a little bit differently. It's not very good at off-roading, but I'd recommend just sticking to the regular SUV if you want off-roading instead of the luxury SUV. Here it is. In the shop, it costs $3,400. It goes 75, about the same speed as the Sport Hatch. It has 1900 health and it has 325 horsepower. And again, it costs $3,400. And since it's long, it has a really long wheelbase. It turns very slowly, but as you can see, it actually has body roll. which is very advanced for an anomic vehicle. Because as you may know, anomic vehicles don't have the greatest physics. Now I'm supposed to put in a meme in here, but I can't really edit at the moment, so okay, we're just gonna ignore that. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this update. Honestly, no one's really been talking about this update, as I'm pretty sure I'm one of the first anomic YouTubers, if not the first anomic YouTuber to comment on this update, and there's been nothing about it in the anomic Discord, anomic group, or the anomic description of the actual Roblox game itself. So I don't think many people actually even knew about this. I'm pretty sure this came out today, as if you go to the game's page, it says updated May 1st, which is the day I'm recording this and probably publishing, but I'm not quite sure. I should be publishing on May 1st. But yeah, that's it for this video.